I know, like, some of you are being like, GI, you only get results because you're really good looking, you have pretty eyes and a nice face and good lips and all this shit. Listen, fool, without game, because I've had no game points in my life, my looks ain't got me shit, alright? So yes, my looks help, but just understand, without game, without game, the game's a pain in the ass. That's true. That is true. That's true. Alright, hey, what's up? Today I want to talk about how to run a volume of leads with nighttime interactions. Alright, this dread shit's amazing. I'm a big fan of doing shorter sets. On my last video I talked about how if you're doing 1,000 leads in a year, I use the metric of doing 25 leads in a week. $100 a month, $1,000 a year. Now, if you're doing really long sets in a fucking nightclub, I even have advanced friends who do this. If you're doing like 1 hour, 2 hour long sets, you don't know if that girl will even meet up later. You don't know if something will blow the whole thing up, fuck up the whole poll. You'll see one little social justice warrior fucking thing wrong. It's a lot of variables, so I like to spread out my options and keep that shit diversified and move from set to set to set. You should be aiming for a minimum of 5 numbers per night in a night game interaction, preferably 10 to 15 is what you should surely be shooting for. Night game interaction, do it for 4 hours in the States. Shit sets down at 2 unless you're in like Nevada. Go out from 10 to 2 or 10:30 to 2:30. We're kind of dealing with the aftermath of the club closing. People out on the streets, which can be a good time. They've all been state pumped all night and shit. So, here's how a typical night game interaction should go. Now keep in mind, your main goal is to get her to see you again, not to pull that night. Alright? That's going to happen by cementing enough value and making a good enough first impression so that she has a desire to see you. We'll also do a little bit later in the video framing the date, or what I conventionally refer to as a day two, so that the girl will always be on board to meet you. I fuck pulling same night from the club. That shit's... You fuck her one time and then she won't want to see you again. In a great majority of the cases, I'll go for the ones I most want to bang, go the hottest ones in the venue first, and I'll go straight in. And I always open the past 5-10 years as, hi, can I meet you real quick? Very simple. It's got a time constraint. Fucking very simple. Unless the girl's tall. I make a comment about her height or a tattoo, but nothing more than my opener is, hi, can I meet you real quick? Hi, can I meet you real quick? It's direct. It's low pressure because I'm saying real quick. I said real quick. Then I move into talking about how I just moved to the city. And I always say that 5 years. I always say that I've been living there for years. I'm going to be DJing at clubs, X and Y, the 2 hottest clubs in whatever city I'm in. I was a DJ for 8 years, but I do have a lot of experience DJing before I got into pickup. I don't really do it anymore, and I'm not going to be doing at those clubs, but it cements an identity. Saying that I'm a DJ early on, without bragging about it, I just moved here because I'm going to be DJing at clubs. So I'm kind of giving a reason why I'm talking to her, because I'm new in the city, and meeting new people, blah, blah, blah. But I'm also slipping in this big value thing. So what does that communicate? An identity. I have an adventurous life. I know a lot of people. I have a lot of access to a lot of hot girls. My life is probably a lot of fun, more fun than hers. Lots of social proof, lots of cool shit that comes along with that. And it's not necessary, it's an optional piece, but keep in mind I'm doing these short interactions and I'm trying to dump a bunch of value on them. So I mentioned the DJ thing. Then I say, what do you do in the city? Basic interview questions. What do you do here? Oh, I do blah, blah, blah. Now, I try to isolate usually within the first minute. So a lot of times I'll say, oh, come over here and meet my friends, or come over here, let's go to the bar and grab a drink. And then you deal with the objection, which you said she can't leave her friends, in which case you say, oh, it's just right over here. We're only going to be gone for like 5 minutes. We'll just be right there and I'll bring you right back. Friend objects, oh, it's cool. Nice to meet you. I'm GI. We're going to have a drink over there and bring you back real quick. Cool. Now, the reason I bring them to a bar or away from the group is because it makes escalation and getting to a makeout much easier. But let's assume that not even trying to take the interaction that far, because a lot of my interactions are just like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So, isolation or not, the next thing I'm going to do is talk about how we should hang out. It's literally that fast. So I'm going to say, we should meet up during the week. Do you like, and then whatever your day is. I was doing margaritas for a long time. Do you like margaritas? Yes. Do you like margaritas during the week? When are you free? It's literally that fast. Guys who are watching this, guys who don't have a lot of experience with game, you think like, this seems like it's going to be a flake number. But the thing is, remember what I said in the last video, if you fucking two girls per week consistently, 2 new girls consistently per week, 2 weeks per year, you just did 104 in a year. So if I'm meeting 10 to 15 girls when I go out, I'm going out 2 to 3 nights a week, now it's 30 to 45 leads for that week. You only need to close 2. Keep in mind there's also random girls you bump into during the day, not dedicating sections to get day game, but there's random girls you jump into during the day that you're also opening. And there's also like Tinder and Bumble stuff. And seeking arrangement. For those of you who don't know that stuff, lots of you won't be able to do that properly. You can also add a strip club leads. I go to the strip club sometimes on an off night, and you can get good leads there from hot chicks. But again, strip club game, hired gun game, seeking arrangement game, those are all very special cases that require a whole change in strategy, which I'm not going to cover in this video. The point is, it is better, in my opinion, volume trumps everything. Volume trumps everything. The randomness of the game dictates that voluminess trumps everything. At the end of the day, this is a numbers game. It is also a skill game. Skill part's very important, but you need to just put tons of leads into that funnel. You need to be working. I go through how to work all these leads. Let's get a drink. Let me know when you're free, Madeline. It's worth it for me to just put a whole bunch of shit in the top, a whole bunch of leads. And my middle game between getting the leads and getting them on a date is so strong, and I know what to do in all these cases, that it's better to just put more leads in. Now, that doesn't say, I'm not trying to say like, you just walk up and say you're a DJ and then set up a date and that's it. There's gonna be other dynamic shit happening. I'm going to be commenting if she has a funny laugh. I'm going to be commenting on her outfit. I'm going to be twisting shit things she says into a sexual way, which is how you flirt, making sexual innuendos. But the sexual innuendos in the life physicality where I'm putting my hand on her back or grabbing on her hands while we're laughing and stuff like that and poking at her, that stuff is going to cement you as a sexual interest, as a non-platonic interest. If you're keeping all this distance, which I used to do back when I was going from intermediate to advanced, I would have this distance. There'd be this distance between me and the chick. And it's just like she doesn't get the same intensity. It's like you're there to just fact exchange. Fact exchange. If you're having like a fact exchange where there's this space between you and you're just like, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Everything's, there's no sexuality and rules, there's no physicality. She just starts to see you as like a pushover, maybe a big guy. She doesn't see you as like a sexual prospect most of the time. I've demonstrated this to students on the program, even saw when I was coming up in the game, how starting off with this platonic shit in the space, they start to lose interest because they need to be stay pumped. They've had enough fucking betas be fucking platonic. It's harder to inject that physicality and sexuality out of nowhere later. I've showed guys how you need to make sure she's engaged and now she's loving it, now she's flirting. These girls are there to meet girls that can fuck them like alphas. They don't want to just sit there and have a nice conversation. They stay fucking home if that's what they wanted. You can talk about that shit, but it needs to be coming from a frame of like you're a man and you're gonna bang this shit and blah blah blah. You're high value. Alright. So say the DJ thing. Ask some interview type questions. Dynamically answering. Big components are open, just having people meet you, smile. Talk about 9,700. Just keep the key pieces are the open. Talk about the key pieces of that. Many telling stories that interactions in the day. And then the other big piece is framing the whatever do you as if you don't set up the plans, date, time, place, or at least the day and the place. Damn sure the bitch doesn't want to do it. She lost her body temperature, and it's easier for her to ignore your text or this question about when she's free. Even fucking minutes. At work, afternoon or night. Probably okay. Afternoon. Let's plan for one. Let me grab your number. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. When are you free? Now, I always ask this week. And the place activity and what you talked about, you have to combine temperature. Things of emotions of it's easy for when you're free and maybe even ignore your day proposal, all that shit, all that shit apart. We start from scratch with this, so do it in the interaction itself. Interaction. Do you like wines? Yes. A bottle of wine during the week. Let me grab your number. Just enter the dial pad. You say, as soon as possible because leads go cold over time. Get to my level or even anywhere close, you're gonna be booked at that point where your schedule's full, or even if you work, what's better, afternoon or whatever? Probably afternoon. Let's plan for like 1 p.m. You're probably gonna be sleeping tomorrow. Okay, let's get coffee at 1 p.m. tomorrow. She has plans certain not many other hooks there. You can put in more time with her if it's another humanizing stuff. That this is just the correct way to look at it from a skill perspective. Okay. Say if it's trying to talk to as many hot chicks as you can. If you a chick, so sorry, I have a boyfriend to the girl, be like, do you really have a boyfriend? Blah 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 blah. Even if she doesn't like you, she does have a boyfriend to get her attention, and she's just kind of being a little not paying attention. Fucking my fucking party shuttle right now, but like, or I'll just say, all right, cool, peace, move on through every case, but start looking at it like, if this isn't going to go anywhere, or they live small, or you live in a small town, or there's not that many people there, you know, you can build that a little, you might even get making out, okay? Now, back to that box. There's no distractions from your club. You built. It was nice meeting you last night. Let's share a bungalow or somewhere close. You heard she was far from the venue, but now you're so. And I would text her like, hey, at 7 or at 1 for activity. Okay, so now the next day, like, are you always as crazy as you were last night? And she's gonna be like, LOL, I think she's gonna fake, just to like get to another confirmation because you should have another tomorrow. 01 comma sounds cool. Why don't you suggest something that works for you? Reply like the next day, half or more of them would easily not reply to you. Never again. It doesn't matter. You've got to get through a thick side of her and having a positive interaction, and bringing value to each other's life. Hi, Pauline. It's nice meeting you last night. Why don't we grab a bottle of wine at Bungalow tomorrow, Monday night at about 7 o'clock? Or why don't you suggest something that works for you? Out of all these hot girls that you saw and went to see, I'm teaching you the best way to get the most of them into your life. All right. Big rotations, which give you the most access to this hog, which could now allow you to get 9 or 9.5. The girlfriend that you had chemistry with. If you're just going in and seeing a couple of long sets, you're not submitting that value, you're not checking that, framing that date correctly. Hi, Savannah. It was nice meeting you last night. I want to make sure we're still on for have a wine tomorrow about 7 p.m. at Bungalow. If that doesn't work for you, let me know what does. It's probably because these are the top reasons why. You didn't frame the date correctly. You didn't bring enough value to the table, not just all this has to frame that you are a super high value guy, that you're an alpha guy, that you can do anything you want. And I was explaining my mindset to some guys yesterday. I had like a top martial arts show. Told me the first 3 strikes, takedown. Hi, Tamara. It's nice meeting you. Calling to make sure we're still on for a bottle of wine tomorrow about 7 p.m. at Bungalow. If that doesn't work, let me know another time and place we can get together and have a fun activity. Peace. Those are all assumed. Okay. I assume I got the girls before I approached. That's the key point. Okay. You have to assume and believe that you can get any of these girls any night. Having serious affects your body language that you don't believe it is going to be incongruent. Your goals are only Hi, Steph, who's nice meeting you last night. Calling to confirm that we're on football line tomorrow at Bungalow about 7. That doesn't work. Let me know another time that we can get together and have a fun activity. Peace. Any of the weak, shitty behaviors, you're in there, you're making shit happen, you're fucking leading the conversation, you're introducing people to people, you're smiling, you're laughing. Nothing's a big deal. These are all the mindsets, things that are going to make her want to respond to your text. None of these things can exist on their own. It's not just enough to go in and tell value stories. It's not just enough to go. It was really good to meet you, Devin. Five presents to the table. I want to see you. Presents to the table. But you don't do the logistics part properly for the day. Who cares? If you can put a natural in, you can have all these great conversations. She's not going to bang those girls because you didn't orchestrate things to make it flow that way very smoothly. Okay. A lot of naturals, I've even coached some fucking naturals, and they can vibe terrifically, and they bring that out for presents, and the chicks all love it, but they don't make things happen. They don't know actual mechanics of polling and the mechanics of dates and lead management, lead work, and all that shit. you know, they don't know about setting up their days with all these critical fucking things. You can't just have the vibe piece like an outro does. You can't just have the calculated piece that I offer to the table here with the working. The framing and stuff like that. It has to be the whole package. Trying to make these videos not too long. I'm gonna have a website that shows all the kind of different pieces that you get in, all that stuff. So to recap, try to keep your sets like 5 to 10 minutes and 9 actions, or I've closed a lot of really hot girls by literally just walked up, hey, I want to meet you real quick. I just moved here. I'm a DJ in clubs. Next line. I'm from New York originally. Hey, I want to move here. I just moved here. I'm a DJ in clubs. Oh, cool. What do you do? I do this and that. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm looking to meet new people in the city. Do you like wine? Yeah, do you like wine? Okay, cool. We should meet up for wine during the week. When free this day. Awesome. That's really fucking hot dress, by the way. Can I like see the back? Oh shit. Did you really just do that? Yeah, you're fucking hot as shit. Ha 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 ha. I've been checking some sexuality. I've showcased value with my identity as a DJ. I've asked her when she's free. I've framed the meetup. I take her number. Done. This isn't. I think a lot of you guys feel like bogged down from all this other bullshit. Most of these coaches pick up complicated things. They vastly focus elite. Direction, trying to win her over. Terrible mindset. She senses you're trying to get something close to her. If you're treating her like you already banged her, she's a fuck buddy. Everything's cool, smooth, the escalation is cool, and the jokes are cool. Yeah. Even if place, you're putting them on a pedestal, you're trying to be fancy, you're trying to do all this little pickup trick. And the chick sees right through a comedy bit. You're a comedian, he does these bits in cities all over the country. It puts the direction, which happens with like electronic music, because she thinks it's really cool. I show this green screen Photoshop me like that, because it's to try to be cool or be a poser and shit like that. No, it's for advantage. It's not as cool to show them just like my friend when he was on some movies fat and he fucking hot model. Of course I am, because I get it all the time. It's gonna be the best sex of her life. I'm gonna give her all the awesome experiences that she's in. Verbal physicality and framing the date's property. You do that 10 or 15 times. Take a week of dates. Maybe a poll before there's enough company. Get these leads. It's the instant poll. A poll is just moving them from a nightclub to your house, which requires time back with all the value. There's still lots more good shit to cover. Angeles, it was nice meeting you the other night. Check. I want to meet you.
Sorry, I gotta run for a train.
What's your Insta?
What's that?
What's your Instagram? What is it? Michelle, it was nice to just meet you. I'm making sure we're on for a bottle of wine tomorrow night. Melrose Umbrella Company, about 7 p.m. If that doesn't work, let me know another time. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Monday, Rose Umbrella Company. If that doesn't work, let me know another time. We can go out and have a good time. Melrose Umbrella Company. If that doesn't work, let me know another time. We can get together, have a fun activity. Chastity, it was nice meeting you the other night. I'm making sure we're still on for a bottle of wine tomorrow. Madison, it was great meeting you the other night. I'm making sure we're still on for a bottle of wine tomorrow, Monday, about 7 p.m. at Melrose Umbrella Company. If that doesn't work, let me know another time. We can get together and have a fun activity. This is like doing drops. This is like DMX doing 150 radio station drops. Julie, it was nice meeting you the other night. I'm making sure we're still on for a bottle of wine Monday about 7 p.m. at Melrose Umbrella Company. If that doesn't work, let me know another time. We can get together and have a fun activity. Alright, we gotta go. See if any of that shit. I like that shit better than copy paste. Hey, wanna get together sometime? Yeah, I like that. I like that name. Make a specific shit. You know? Especially if it's a Monday night shit. Don't look like too much of a loser having a Monday night open. You know? Yeah, and you could do Friday nights 7.
You know, like start using that fucking 10 to 10:30 p.m. window to do little mini dates. Yeah, do little minutes. Talk with your voice like you're somebody like you are who gets his dick sucked regularly by beautiful women and has great sex and is happy and he's got a baller hit on hit life. Who's my voice? Hello, I'm there. I'm picking up right now. Yeah, I'm picking up right now. I'm pulling in. I'll be right there. Amanda, it was nice to meet you the other night. I'm making sure it's still on profile on tomorrow, Monday, about 7 p.m. in Melrose. If that doesn't work, time we get together and have fun. Alexa, connectivity fucking moves the ball forward more of these bitches with that my counting class Show the sweets. Terry, I'm one.
That's fucking 12. I'm literally them.